All right, welcome. Today, we're going to cut through all the noise and give you a really practical guide to using AI for business growth. So, if you're looking for some real clarity on how this tech can actually help you without all the confusing jargon, you have definitely come to the right place. So, does this feel familiar? You're hearing about AI absolutely everywhere, but you're not totally sure how it applies to you or your business. Well, trust me, you are not alone. The buzz can be kind of deafening, but breaking through it is a lot simpler than you might think. Let's start with something that's super important to get. AI isn't some far-off science fiction concept anymore. It's here, it's happening right now, and it is already reshaping the entire business world. And I mean, it's impacting every single corner of business. It's changing how we find new customers, how our teams work together on projects, and even the very basics of how we make big strategic decisions. Its influence is everywhere, and the real key is learning how to harness it. And that's exactly what this is all about, giving you a practical guide. We're here to help you move past all the buzzwords and get into real-world applications, all with a business-first approach. So let's be super clear about our focus here. We are zeroed in on practical, business-focused concepts. This is not a coding course, and it's not a tutorial for one specific trendy tool. It's all about understanding the core principles so you can apply them anywhere and do it responsibly. And this right here is a core idea we're going to keep coming back to. The goal of AI is not to replace human expertise, it's to amplify it. You should think of AI as an incredibly powerful tool that just enhances your own judgment and your own capabilities. Okay, so if AI is an amplifier, what exactly are we amplifying? To answer that, let's break down what AI actually is, because that's when this whole amplifier metaphor really starts to click. At its heart, AI is really just about creating machines that can learn, reason, and solve problems. Stuff that usually requires a human brain. This definition from UNESCO puts it really well. It's all about simulating our intelligence to tackle complex tasks. This really helps demystify the tech. You can think of AI as being built on three key pillars. First, you have algorithms. Those are like the recipes or the instructions. Then you've got machine learning. That's the magic part where the system actually gets better through experience, kind of like a chef perfecting a dish. And finally, you have data processing. That's all the ingredients the chef has to work with. The funny thing is, the idea of AI has been around for decades, since the 1950s. So why the sudden explosion now? Well, it's pretty much the perfect storm. We finally have big data, which is the fuel, and we have incredibly powerful computer hardware, like GPUs, which act as the engine. You put that fuel on that engine together, and bam, that's what made today's powerful, mainstream generative AI possible. And all of this has led to some massive economic shifts. AI drives so much value through incredible speed, the ability to personalize services for every single customer, and of course, relentless automation that can handle tasks 24/7 without ever needing a coffee break. And the scale of this change is just profound. For the longest time, we've been talking about being digital first. Well, we're moving past that. We're now entering an era where being AI first is the new standard. And honestly, the businesses that adapt are going to thrive. And those that don't, well, they risk being left behind. So the big question is, what does this actually mean for you? It doesn't matter if you're a business owner or a professional in a company. How does AI become your personal force multiplier? This quote from Sundar Pichai just gets to the heart of it. AI isn't about replacing you. It's about handling all the repetitive, data-heavy tasks so that you can focus on creativity, strategy, and connection. The things that humans do best. For small businesses, this is an absolute game changer. I mean, imagine automating your admin tasks and getting back hours every single week, or using an AI tool to analyze customer feedback to find new opportunities, all without a giant budget. It truly levels the playing field. And there it is again. We're back to our central theme. As Reid Hoffman puts it, AI is a huge intelligence amplifier. It takes the skills you already have and just multiplies their impacts. And for you professionals out there, this means drafting a detailed report in minutes instead of hours. It means analyzing a complex spreadsheet to find those hidden trends that nobody else sees. And maybe most importantly, it's about future-proofing your career by mastering the tools that are shaping the future of work. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now let's get to the most important part. How do you go from simply learning about AI to actively using it for growth? The path forward is actually about a few clear steps.
First, it's practical literacy, just getting comfortable so you can speak the language confidently. Next, it's about finding and getting your hands on the right tools for your specific problems. And finally, it all comes together in a clear, actionable growth plan. And it's that final step, turning all this knowledge into a concrete plan that transforms learning into real, measurable value for your business or your career. This is where the true potential really gets unlocked.
And that brings us to our final thought. Now that you understand the framework, you see the power, and you can feel the potential, the only question left is this: what opportunities, what efficiencies, and what kind of growth will your AI plan unlock?